Welcome back. Middle Age Grind here. And today I want to talk about something that I think is really important. And the title of this video is Private Time for Mental Clarity. And I'm going to read a quote by Thomas Edison. To do much clear thinking, a man must arrange for regular periods of solitude when he can concentrate and indulge his imagination without distraction. And I read that and I started thinking, we all have busy lives and everyone's at different points in their lives. And, channel is the Middle Age Grind. And because I embrace it, I enjoy it. Every day is busy and full of challenges and opportunities and, 4 kids, a wife, a business, side projects. I have a busy life and I embrace that and I cherish that. But we all need time to ourselves to make clear decisions, to think through things. And I want to just give you some of the times that I do that. And the first one is on 5 days a week when I go to the office. I'm a State Farm agent. I live 30 miles from my office, so it ends up being about a 40-minute drive each way. And the traffic's usually not bad either way. And that's just my time. Usually in the mornings, it's to kind of just get ready for the day and think through things. And in the afternoon, it's usually when I make phone calls, call my mom, kind of thing, call different people, hadn't talked to in a while. That really helps me clear my mind. The second thing for me is usually every night for about 20 to 30 minutes. I'd say around 9 o'clock. I read something before bedtime. A lot of times it's a book. That book, Napoleon Hill's Laws of Success. It is very thick. And a chapter usually can take you about 20 to 30 minutes, sometimes longer. And or just read an article on the internet, not just browsing social media, that kind of thing. That really clears my mind. And another time is Sundays at church. Going to church Sunday morning, 8 o'clock, and I'm Catholic, and listening to the homily. A lot of times you just kind of just sit back and reflect and just be thankful. But it gives you that time to really just reflect. And then one other thing I want to do today is give you a little tour of my backyard, which is part of my kind of time to think for myself. And I'm going to give Racetrack a plug here. This is my Crazy Good coffee. We buy most of our gas. I'd say 9 out of 10 fill-ups is from Racetrack. And they have a rewards program. You put in your phone number. I get a free cup of coffee every day. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, they want you to get you in there to buy other crap, but I don't. Other than my lottery tickets, which I went over before, I do not buy candy or other drinks or anything else like that. And I get my free cup of coffee every day on the way to work, and it's only 2 miles from my house. So even on the weekends, I go out there and get my free cup of coffee. I want to give you a tour to kind of solitude. And this is my garage here that I built back in 2019, pre-pandemic, and thankfully I did. Price of everything come around this way. So it's 14 by 14. You can see all my stuff in there. Brick, matches the house. Should have built it bigger like my father-in-law said, but I built it, as Dave Ramsey would say, at the speed of cash. And it works. It gets a little cluttered, as you can see. We've got the golf cart in there, but it works. This is my lemon tree we planted a couple years ago. We actually had a couple lemons come on there, but I don't know if the birds got them. But haven't had any edible fruit yet, but hopefully one day we will. And I have this on an automatic timer, and I'm going to show you some other stuff I have here. Coming around, I put these planters up on my back fence about 3 or 4 years ago, And as you can see, they're doing well with all kind of little annuals in there. I had these on a timer because it gets so hot in South Louisiana. They would die in about 3 days if it wasn't watered. And as you can see, it comes on at daylight. Those things are getting nice water there. They're looking good. This is built after. And you can see our Makita push lawnmower, which is great. There's Luna, our pet rabbit. And she has her own fan and system going on there. We let her out in the yard. And coming around this way, that generator there, been here about 12 years since we moved in the house. We live in South Louisiana, but we're a little north of I-12, which is about 100 miles from the coast. We have family who live a little bit closer down there. And for hurricane seasons, they evacuate to us. So it's nice having a whole home generator when you have a bunch of people in the house and it's hot after the storm kind of thing. This is my Confederate jasmine. I need a trim. Planted that several years ago, my fountain. And this is our porch here. Put this Blaze griddle in about 5 years ago too. And my brother-in-law and I put in this nice tongue and groove ceiling here. That's our Uni pizza oven. Got the TV, watch football games, LSU in the fall. Got some more planters going on here. I have automatic timers for those. I need to hook that up. It's getting really hot. Swing set for the kids. These crepe myrtles I planted about 10 years ago. And man, I wish I'd have planted some in my front of my house because look at the shade it gives you. And we call this the dog pen. Really wasn't. We had a big dogs years ago. And I made this little thing here. I'm going to show you what's in there. This is my storage for my zero turn and some outdoor stuff and all of that going on there. Works out pretty good. Even put a fan. Keep that fan on to keep the wasp out and just keep it dry when it's wet. Some lights in here. Battery chargers. Love my Makita blower too, by the way. I still like my Red Max weed eater, but it's nice to just have that full power blast blowers without having to start it up all the time. Coming back around, this is my planters here. We got some cherry tomatoes, banana peppers, other tomatoes. I put this on a water or two. It's getting really hot. I got some peppers, got some cucumbers trying to grow here. So we got some good stuff going on there. I took an old pumpkin we had around Halloween and Thanksgiving, chopped it up, and put it in this. And look at that, we got pumpkins now. And guys, this is just our backyard. We work really hard. And it's kind of my solitude place in the morning. Especially on the weekends when I have some time to just come out here and reflect and, you know, it's you can see the fountain there going on and it's just nice sitting down. All those ducks, you see those ducks in there? I got that at a Ducks Unlimited banquet of my son. I think it's cool to keep them up there. But as you can see, this is our back. It's really nice to just come out and sit in the weekends, my wife and I, and relax. And when you're grinding it out all the time, you need to have that time of solitude and reflect and do some clear thinking. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, and I'll see you next time on the Middle Age Grind.